We'll begin with some freshmen to watch in our 5-star feature. While Oklahoma State is ineligible for the 2021 postseason, the Cowboys should still be fun to watch because they landed the #1 player in the 2020 class, Cade Cunningham. Cade comes to Stillwater from Montverde Academy in Florida, where he was coached by Kevin Boyle. Boyle has developed a number of NBA lottery picks in his career, including Kyrie Irving, RJ Barrett, and Ben Simmons. Cade won the Naismith High School Player of the Year last season.
I think he's really developed. When we had him transfer last year, we thought a key position for him would be to play him at the point, kind of like we did with Ben when he was a senior. In Ben's case, he wasn't a great shooter. We thought to be a star-level NBA player, he needs to get stats, rebounding, have the ball in his hand a lot, and get a lot of 17 and 10 and 9 type games. And I think Cade's a better shooter, but he's, they're different players, but Cade's a pretty good outside shooter as well. He's really getting developing there. But he's also a guy, I think, that he's got a lot of leadership in him. He's got that big NBA guard body, more like an NBA point guard body than a college point guard body. And he facilitates the ball well. He's big with the pick and roll. He can keep people on the side of him. So I think he's, hopefully going to have a tremendous year this year and great year at Oklahoma State and has a good chance of being a high-level NBA player if he keeps working.
College and pro scouts love Cade's size and versatility. At 6 feet 6 inches tall, he can play either guard spot. He's able to score from the outside and also attack the basket. Cade, though, takes pride in the effort he gives every game.
I feel like the main thing about me is I compete, and I feel like I play really hard, and I just play to win. I feel like a lot of players, they play for themselves instead of their team. I feel like that's the main thing. I feel like I can do a lot of things for my teammates, making them better, getting them plays. And then for myself, I feel like, when I really need to, I can go do what I want to do on the offensive end. And then defensively, I feel like I can guard a lot of positions.
A big reason that Cade ended up at Oklahoma State is that he wanted to play for his brother Cannon, who's an assistant on the OSU staff.
He's one of my biggest influences, so being around him all the time, that's somebody I can trust, and I know is going to look out for me. And so having somebody there that, I know loves me, it's going to be easy for me to play and not worry about nothing.
Cade will provide a big boost to the OSU program, but it might only be for a year, as he is currently projected as a top 3 pick in the 2021 NBA Draft. Cunningham isn't the only Montverde product to watch for this year. Scottie Barnes played his senior season with the Eagles, and he's now a Florida State Seminole.
Scottie, to me, is the most underrated player in the country because I think he's, so ready today to guard at the NBA level in multiple positions. He shares the ball. He's, when you're talking the NBA, he's got to keep developing offensively, obviously, for that world. But I think the sky's the limit.
Coach Boyle, he always makes me work on the little things, like staying in the paint, teaching me techniques in the paint, rebounding. He's very big on little things, and he wants me to be ready for the NBA, get on that level. And he teaches me things every single day to help me work on my game.
Prior to his time at Montverde, Scottie helped lead NSU University School in Fort Lauderdale to 2 state championships.
Scottie, it's 2 things, his energy and his versatility. He impacts the game by not scoring. He's really a defender that could guard 1 through 4 effectively.
I'm a high motor guy. What I bring to the floor, my passing ability, the way I set other people up on the court.
We let him play his position, and right now his position is winner. He's been great for us.
Whatever position I need to be when I'm on the court, like what's best for the team, that's where I'll most likely play in the game.
Auburn brings in a highly touted recruiting class and is headlined by 5-star guard Sharife Cooper. He was an All-American at McEachern High School in Georgia.
You think his size is going to be a disadvantage to him at some point, but it never has been. His IQ for basketball is way off the chart with anybody else that I've ever coached. He's a coach on the floor. He understands the game. He makes a lot of really good decisions.
The 6'1" point guard can do things on the court that most high school players can only dream of.
I think the thing that most people really like about his game is his creativity.
I'm more in the score. I feel like my IQ is really my game. Being that I can see the pass before it's open and help my teammates, I feel like my best aspect is making my teammates better.
I would say kind of like art, just because, artists, they take their time with their work. When he on the court, he takes his time. I guess when I say art, because art is the beginning all the way to the end, right? So if you see it for 10 seconds, like what is this guy drawing? What is this, what is this lady drawing? And then when it's finished, You're like, wow. So if you see him 1 quarter, like, well, what is the guy doing? 2 quarters, like, what is he doing? 4th quarter is like, oh, okay, now I see. So you don't get the full picture unless you see the whole game.
Texas fans should be ready for a show this year as Austin native Greg Brown decided to stay close to home and play for the Longhorns. He's been electrifying crowds at nearby Vandegrift High School the past few years.
That's why a lot of the people pay to see him play. You know, he does so much more than that. But yeah, absolutely. When he does something like that, it's funny because the kids will look at me on the bench and they're like, Coach, how come you didn't react? And I said, well, we've seen him do it before. At the same time, I'm turning to my assistant and saying, oh my God, did you just see that? And he does. He gets everybody. He gets the gym excited. He gets the bench excited. He gets excited. So, you know, it's always special to see what he does with the basketball.
It just gives me a lot of energy, to be honest. Just rallies my team up, rallies me up, and just gets us going. That's the team.
You know, he's still growing. That's what's amazing. He's 6'8" and a half right now. I can't wait to see what he looks like when he's 23, 24, 25 years old. He's going to be a monster. He's going to absolutely destroy it at the next level, whether it's at college or in the pros.
One 5-star recruit truly decided to blaze his own trail this year. Makur Maker had offers from many power conference schools and even considered playing professionally. But he's enrolled at Howard University, a historically black college and university in Washington, D.C. Maker is by far the most highly ranked prospect to ever commit to Howard, which has only made the NCAA tournament twice in its history. Maker is a 6'11" forward with a versatile game that should allow him to make a big impact in the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference.
He's so skilled and on the perimeter a lot. And, you know, even though he's such a good shooter and so good with the ball, being able to bang down low, so it's kind of contradicting styles, right? Being a power guy, but also being a speed guy, athletic guy on the perimeter, being able to run the floor. And sometimes, you know, typically you don't usually train all of that in one person. And so that's the hardest thing, is making sure he's strong enough but not losing the explosiveness or the athleticism, and then also maintaining his physical health.
I do my ball handling every day, and I enjoy doing it, and I feel like that's what I do. Like, I can do all of that, shoot, dribble, pass the ball. It's fun doing that on the floor than just being a back to the basket guy. It's entertaining for everybody also.
Maker will get the team with Purdue transfer Nogel Eastern, a former 4-star recruit himself. With those two now in the mix, Howard, which went just 4-29 a year ago, will be getting a lot of attention this season. Thanks for checking out Sports Stars of Tomorrow on YouTube. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a like, and please subscribe to our channel so you see all of the latest content.